Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Come Out Tings. I know today's a rainy day. There's a tropical wave affecting Barbados. I hope most of you stay home. I'm surprised that businesses are open. I'm hearing that certain government agencies are opened, and I would wish that those people stay home too, because people should be home looking after their welfare in a time like this. Anyway, I want to talk about a couple topics here, right? First thing first, I want to speak about the same court. No, I'm speaking about the workers there. A lot of people didn't know that they were contractual workers working at the Supreme Court registry. And what they were told is that their contracts were up sometime last week. Their contracts finished last week, and quite a few people are now home, which means that the personnel at the Supreme Court registry is down to a minimum, which means that you will not be able to get things done as quickly as possible. However, what I was a bit perturbed about is the fact that they were told they were to pay their own NIS as they were self-employed. Now, when some of them went to NIS, obviously NIS is telling them you can't pay NIS for yourself because you are not self-employed. Well, let me tell you something, right? Anytime that you're working for anyone, that you're working on a job, on a site, in an institution, and they tell you you have to get to work at a certain time, you are not self-employed. Anytime you're working in an institution, on a site, or anywhere, and they are supplying the tools for you to work with, you are not self-employed. You are an employee. You understand? So they have to pay your NIS. I want you all remember this. I want a good set of these people get together and put these people in court, because what they're doing is unlawful, and it is within the employer's manual situated at the NIS. You can go and ask for one. Go and ask for one and know your rights. Okay? Please, I want you to remember this. Next thing I want to speak about are the security stewards at Kensington Oval. Today is the 3rd of July 2024. Cricket finished on the 29th. Do you know that up to now these people have not been paid? So you know that the tropical wave is here. We were supposed to have a hurricane, and those people had no money to buy emergency supplies for their family. You know, up to now they haven't been paid. And people making all kind of boasts all around the world on the international stage about how beautiful Barbados is, how good we are, how we treat our people, and these people have not been paid up to now. You understand this? Have some compassion, because I find sometimes Barbadians are lacking in compassion and heartless when people have to speak out about their plights. You understand? Please have some sympathy for these people. These people are humans too, and they have families, children, elderly people to take care of. Next thing, I want to look at what transpired at the port, within the fisheries, etc. Now, when you are assessing building and construction, you look at things. If any of you would know your history, you would know that the Pelican Village, the port, these are things that were built onto Barbados. All of that was sea years ago. At any time there is inclement weather of a certain nature, the sea tries to reclaim what was its. It does not fail to happen. The sea tries to reclaim what it had before. So anytime you're going to build and construct buildings, you must put them on columns like how they do in Guyana and those places that are under sea level. You understand me? You must build them on columns. And workmen should not leave things that can be used as projectiles on site. Now, I spoke about the fishermen, and I went and I did a video there just yesterday. And I was surprised to see that all of those boats were together like school children and all at prayers. You understand? Left to the brunt of nature. Usually, during the years, because I would have been living in St. Lucie at one point in time, and I would have had the opportunity to assist a gentleman up there by the name of Kate I went with Kate excuse me, and we helped to pull his boat up into Port St. Charles. Or they were allowing them to use Port St. Charles as a dry dock for inclement weather. I know wrestling was sometimes used to pull boats up. I know the challah draft was used to pull boats up. I know that usually when you're expecting bad weather and you're here in a category 3, we've had weather less than this, less severe than that, where people have dry docked their boats. And we have to look at the insurance companies with this, because when you're paying insurance for boats start at $10,000. They're very expensive. And the insurance dictates that when you say your boat will be, it must be. And if you are here in the weather, you must dry dock it, or you do not get insurance for any damages. I want you all to remember that. Alright? You do not get insurance. They do not take liability if you leave your boat for the forces of nature to do as they feel like doing with it. You understand me? So what needs to be done here is not talk, not rhetoric. Something needs to be done immediately to help get these boats back out into the water. I mean, a major, serious project. You understand? And put things in place so that should these things reoccur, we will be prepared. I mean, properly prepared. Alright? And I understand that they made a mistake in the previous video because they were speaking to the Minister of Agriculture. He is not the person in charge. I mean, understanding it is Adrian Ford that he's in charge of the blue economy, and they come under his suzerainty. Alright? They come under his jurisdiction. So put things in place, Mr. Ford, so that these people can be prepared. Okay? Anyway, that's me for talking about things today. I want you all to please to stay safe. Keep off the roads if you can, please. Alright? Leave it for the emergency people and those who are, as they call, essential people who need to be out there. Alright? And please keep your spirits up. And remember, be your neighbor's keeper. Always. Okay? Alright, everyone. Have a wonderful day. This is it from me, Winston. I'm out.